Also, seeing this and seeing, hey, it took me over a fucking hour to finish the tower. It's pretty amusing to me. So, we didn't really get anything for permanent sets last time. Or at least not for Camille's. We did get the Xenogalis, but a lot of the rest of the stuff we've had for a little bit. And now it's time for the water area. No, we have some stuff to sell as well. Selling stuff is always good. Only now can I truly understand Harold's feelings. Oh, those are from the killer rats, I guess? Where the fuck did I oh, yeah. Huh. We might want to keep one. Oh no, it's the turtle shell that we want to keep one of. Lizard tail. I don't remember which one of these. Well, actually, technically both are farmable, but... let's keep the nails just in case. It's really just a shitty item. And the wet stuff is just for a recipe, so... Since that recipe requires 2 of them, we can sell 1. That gives us enough money for the Claymore Wolf, but, oh hey. Hey! Where did the blue thing go? I suppose it's not super relevant right now. Indeed, until we finish the 3rd area, and more importantly, the 3rd, characters area. We are not really concerned with that. But last time we did kill... Wait. We killed you. Why are you back already? So neither salt nor gills are really relevant for keeping. I'm amused we only were able to get 1 salt out of that. Okay, so... Oh, this is going up. This is... You know, I really struggle to tell the direction of some of these sometimes. No, the fish don't have to stay in the lanes. They are already moisturized. Nor do they have to stay on the little islands like we do. I'm pretty sure normally when I go here, or when I first go here, I guess I should say, all of these enemies are actually sort of dangerous, and I think most of it's the weapon. Like, normally I think I have, like, the Amaryllis equipped on, Camille. What's the blue enemy? I mean, we have one of everything else's drops. Damn it. So the light axe is good if we need to kill something quickly. But Randolph is otherwise, strong enough that it's not really a big deal. I don't think there's anything... Oh, I was gonna be mistaken. We're gonna need to come back down here and go right at the end of that path, but... Well... I do like how everything here hits hard, but... because most of it has no health. Relatively few of them are actually dangerous. Damn it. And that'll actually have its own use. Also, I don't know... Oh, hey. I forgot to refill the, bottles. Genuinely not a huge deal, because this isn't really planned on being a long, expedition, but now I know it really can't be. Well, no, it still could be. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of stuff up there. Yeah, I guess that if they're inside the island area, they are actually confined to it. I've just had no luck with getting that drop. Of course, there are 3 directions to go from this one. And this has brought us to a cave. With some crabs. And some rice. No, the crabs, despite their pink appearance, are not red enemies. Which is also the reason why I'm willing to hit them. And there we have the recipe for the sesame seeds. I guess it's not seeds. Whatever. That's gonna probably be the case for most strength required chests from this point forward. So we can see that there's a path there. It's pretty obvious that it's a path at the end of that save point. But this is another path. I think the way we actually want to go is on the left there. I don't fully remember. Oh. I don't know how I, 1, didn't see that crab, and 2, didn't run into it before. Oh no, this is the way back. Which means, as long as I save, the other way should be fine. This point's not super far in, but it's interesting that for this area, they don't give you a... Well, so far, anyway, they have not given us a easy path back to the... It strikes me that I can't think of the name. Nest. That wasn't really intentional to grab everything, but... Hey, we got the item. I know it's trash, but oh man, we actually have gotten a decent amount of fillets. Or salt. I'm pretty sure... Of course I took the worst path. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I'm pretty sure almost all of the abilities that are on one of these items are worthless. Well, they're all stacked up. Not a big deal. But I also know I'm gonna be short, even once I've gone through this area and am otherwise finished with it. I know I am going to be short several items found. Because that's just the way this fucking area works every goddamn time. Wait, what are you? A blue crab, huh? Well, it didn't drop anything, so... Hey, a green something. Snail. Which, of course, drops its stuff. Hmm? If basic stats were still really worthwhile, that would be good. Thank you for the glass fragment, Kumo. Maybe also for not saying anything? Hmm. Okay. I guess I didn't need the stuff. I believe there's a way to get that last one open early, I just don't remember what it is. Doesn't help that I don't remember where it goes, but... I wonder, is that white monster here somewhere? Are you Ahab? Do you have a white whale? Well, that's good that we are. Even in this area, we are strong enough to mostly not be too concerned with a lot of these things. I don't remember which one of these enemies is the dangerous one. We did just get the good drop, though. I think. I mean, that will be a lot of agility eventually. And it's already a decent amount of defense. Yet not comparing all that favorably to the Magnificent Zenith is not a huge deal. Really, if I can just get these one-on-one, they're pretty well free. Not like actually free, but certainly orders of magnitude less dangerous than they would be if, say, I got like 12 of them. I'm not using that specific amount for any particular reason. I'm pretty sure the snake enemies hit like a fucking truck. So I am going to use the light axe on them. Because nothing else is really that dangerous, and there's plenty of opportunity to recover SP. Especially since even the hawks don't really go for you that well. I mean, ultimately, none of the even aggressive enemies really go directly for you, but possibly accepting some of the rats. Some of those are rough. Let's reset the room so we can maybe get one of the snakes on its own. Not entirely on its own, but... the red enemies staying dead is, as ever, extremely useful. There being a reward for actually killing them beyond just whatever they can drop is very useful. Marbled meat and a glass fragment. Oh wow, apparently that crow just didn't get hit by fucking anything. Now, unfortunately, I believe we're capped at less than 7 SP recovery on Randolph. I think we need to be above 50 for him to be at 7. Now, I could on one where I wasn't going to need to be dealing with both sets here. Yeah, if I can just pull it on its own. Well, that's not exactly a... Not exactly a reassuring moment there. Okay, so we do need to use Light Axe. Camille's damage is fine. Unexceptional, but fine. But Randolph's physical damage outside of the birds really isn't anything special. Okay, yeah, the stained birdwing is definitely the one of interest. That's a lot of snakes. Oh, of course his range is too terrible to actually hit multiple enemies. So we're gonna probably be taking this grind a little bit slow. Largely because I know there's still at least couple rooms to go. Whichever one of the two crits like that is by a pretty significant margin the more dangerous of the two. I think it's the hawk, but I'm not sure. Oh hey, we got the red enemies drop, and as per usual with a red enemies drop, it has a skill and is otherwise useless. Lovely. So unlike last time, I didn't panic about the enemies, and was able to get away with not needing to fight a whole bunch. The fact that Light Axe can occasionally crit and just wipe one of the wipe one of the snakes out is very useful. We should be fine. It is weird how frequently I get rewarded for just being sort of aggressive. Obviously not there. But honestly, that wasn't too bad. I think it's the crows that just have a shit ton of health. So I probably want to go after them if I have the enemies stacked up. Okay, so that's who drops the Stained Birdwing. I guess either one could potentially crit for a big fucking chunk of damage. I would guess, since the hawks seem to do more damage base, that the hawks probably also, correspondingly, crit for a hell of a lot more. So I think this is... yes. That area really wasn't all that bad. Having a weapon that's making Camille a lot stronger than I think she is intended to be. Is, you know, just definitely helping. So I knew I was going to want more healing available for this room. And at the end here, I know that there's a chest. It's a good weapon. But also, I hadn't opened it prior because it makes all of the enemies active like you're in the pre-fight phase. So the interesting thing about that is that because most of them don't actually have a great attack or a great AI, it's actually, with how many I had already killed, maybe a little bit easier. So let's check out the Daybreak Club. It's nice and strong. And as a all-purpose, it is like a better version of the Sagarmatha. Now, unfortunately, how it compares to the Xenogalis is maybe not quite so good. That would make it more of a weapon for Randolph right now, but... well, he needs extra attack. Where can he get extra attack from? Sure, we could drop the Caldolate into his all-purpose slots. But I think that would kind of negate... well... if we swapped it for the Zenith, that would hurt his casting ability. But I don't think it would hurt his ability to do damage. If I can find where the fucking Caldolate is. And since he has the Chatty Barber equipped, he's... yeah, I think that's a good setup for him. And, well, I mean, eventually it'll be a fair bit stronger than it is right now. A model ship. Very well crafted. So, I know we want some of these out of the way. For later purposes. I'm also curious as to just how awful we did as far as item collection in the water zone. Oh, I guess Kumo really doesn't have that many required spots. Five of 12. But hey, we did get all but one in the Mirage, so that's good. We still don't have anything we are leveling on Camille. We're not going to use... okay, we could do that because the parchment's useless. And this is the reason for wanting a second set of Demon Wings. The Demon Wings are good. I'm gonna save before I think that said the White Beast. So, Sesame Sagare. It's just the same as having both Sesame items on. I believe I can fly. It's not quite as good as the Demon Wings in terms of skill and agility, but it has a good effect. Also, it provides some crit. No, the Demon Wings also provide some crit. Ultimately, it's a matter of... excuse me. The 32 skill and agility and 8 crit of the Demon Wings versus the, it would help if I could smell. Versus the 24. No, versus the 16. See, this is why I'm using a chart, because I can't multiply by 1.6. So it's a matter of, is the 24 SP and the crit multiplier, is that worth it? Like for Randolph, sort of, but like it's also less skill. So it's kind of a tough sell anyway. And if we really need more skill in SP, there's the blue stocking. Now sure, that kills the agility, but with Randolph you frequently need to kind of build for one or the other. Hybrid builds like I had been using are frequently end up in disappointment. I'm out hunting the great white beast. I've headed toward the mirage to face it. Oh hey, he also has a little white thing. I think I commented on that before. Demon King Chronicle Chapter 2, Ocean. Looks to be an old book. Hey. As I sat with my head down, I heard a voice above me. I lifted my face and locked gazes with Eretz. Not enough sleep? Geez, you really don't have a care in the world. He smacked me on the shoulder heartily. Ouch. This natural ease he possesses reminds me of the difference between people. Even though we were about to kill a person, I'm counting on you, Kumo. The whole world rests on your actions. Eretz returned back to his usual spot, beside the rocky shore. Once again, I'm left in silence. A cold wind teases my face. Bathed in the pale moonlight, I hid myself in the bushes. The junklification of Hikukumo. Fuck, he wears a mask. Fuck. I hadn't actually considered the joke before I said it. Fuck. Eretz. Two pages of nothing. From what I can tell, he is a reprehensible villain. He not only steals without remorse, but uses violence as his first resort. Where did I go wrong? I'm now an accomplice to his diabolical crimes. The target of tonight's plan? We're supposed to remove a specific old man from this world. According to Eretz, the old man will be visiting this area tonight. I admit, I too wish for this old man's death. However, right now, I'm praying he doesn't appear. I want this plan to end in failure. Being a part of this plan terrifies me. With such an important position, I feel like I'm being crushed by the responsibility. Very soon, at this rate, if nothing happens, if the day breaks, he's finally here, so get ready. The sound of Eretz's voice, I snapped back to reality. In the distance, I spot an old man, outlined in the pale moonlight. It was Zelfi Elewanto. Coincidentally, definitely not actually a coincidence, Nana's grandfather. Ooh. Wait, I have the Japanese locale on, right? It strikes me that without stepping I won't be able to tell. Zelfi Elewanto stood in front of Eretz, 4 burly guards flanking him. Long time no see. Eretz raised one hand in greeting. The old man's reply was silence. No reaction. I can't read his expression. It's the first time I've seen the real Zelfi Elewanto, the man known as the virtuous king 20 years ago. I couldn't sense any arrogance from that face covered in wrinkles. He was less like a madman, and more like a man already half dead. The sword at his hip was the infamous star collar. The eerie silence blanketed the scene. Crickets chirped. Zelfi muttered something. His quiet voice did not reach my ears. No, it didn't work out. I could easily hear Eretz's huge voice, completely out of place in these surroundings. So how about this? Eretz shifted his center of gravity ever so slightly forward. How about I become the hero, right here, right now? Eretz put a hand on the sword at his side. 3/8 of the way through the thing, and we're already at I'm curious what character that's supposed to be. You know, I'm gonna check. It'll only take like a second. I was on 4. No, we're on Japanese locale. Okay, so that is showing properly. So I suspect what happened there is most likely we have a character that is actually part of Read or something similar in Japanese. And in English, since these aren't just copy-pasted, when the whoever did it, quote-unquote, fixed it, they were using something that didn't have Japanese when they were editing these ones. And thought they got all characters, didn't, and probably did a copy and paste since it's on several. Eretz put a hand on the sword at his side. The 4 escorts stepped forward and formed a wall in front of the old man. As if in concert, Eretz took a half step back while drawing his sword. His sword was already halfway out of its scabbard. The moment he finishes drawing his sword. That moment exactly, that's my signal to strike. I had a small tool in my hands. It was a collection of handheld explosives. A special bomb. I call it a bomb, but it really has no killing power. It only makes a very loud noise. It may not cause any damage, but the sound it makes is more than a human can handle. That's the core element of this plan. I detonate the bomb, creating a momentary flash of white. That's our opportunity to strike. Eretz. With that sword of his, he will slay Zelfi Elewanto. Drawing his sword little by little, Eretz began to retreat. Not yet, not yet. Timing isn't right yet. Draw them a little bit closer. Not yet, not yet. Eretz's sword hadn't cleared the scabbard yet. Not quite yet. The escort stepped forward, shifting his center of gravity. Eretz's sword still isn't out of its scabbard yet. Not yet, not quite yet. Not yet, not quite yet. Not drawn yet, not just yet. Not drawn yet. It's drawn. My chance is now. A quick gust of wind. I haven't done a single thing. And yet, 4 heads rolled across the ground. Eretz didn't make a move either. And the 4 bodies suddenly tumbled over. When did he draw his sword? Zelfi Elewanto holds his sword in his right hand. Well then, Zelfielawanto, the man treated as a hero for the last 40 years. He slowly advances, sword in hand. Try me if you dare. In front of him stands Eretz, completely dumbfounded with shock. Starcolor had drunk the blood of 4 people. Its blade glowed a fiery crimson in the moonlight. Yeah, this is a happy story, right? Definitely. The battle's over. One of Eretz's eyes has been cut out, and half his face is covered in blood. Suddenly realize I'm missing 2.5 fingers. Through the shock, I feel like crying out as pain lances through my body. However, the battle's finally over. The old man sprawled out, with the tip of Eretz's sword in his throat. Cat Burglar Eretz and my homeless and jobless self, the 2 of us managed to defeat the Sword Saint. This result was in no way a certainty. This is the result of our gamble, a once-in-a-lifetime chance that we took, blessed by the goddess of luck. Eretz, with his sword at his longtime enemy's throat, grips the hilt of his sword and prepares to finish it. Take care of my daughter, Zelfielawanto muttered weakly. Sure, the girl from before, Eretz replied back. That girl suffered through so much just because she had you for a grandfather. I have no idea what they're talking about. Nana, I'm really so sorry. The old man's voice was shaking. Clever sparkle in his eye, the strong aura of the Sword Saint. It all disappeared in this moment. All that was left was a pitiful, dying old man. Zelfielawanto was resigned to his fate, with both his eyes closed. Eretz was clearly shaken. You didn't, really. What I saw in that next moment was Eretz falling to the ground. You had the power. Zelfielawanto lies soaked in the blood of his foe. And you had the luck. Zelfi held a dagger in his right hand. However, you lacked true ruthlessness. Zelfielawanto calmly stood up. I have no idea how I got away. I wondered how far back my pursuers were. I just ran towards the coast with Eretz on my back. I could see an island in the distance. If I can make it there, maybe we can hide safely. Under the night sky, Eretz and I took off into the sea. I wonder who the former resident of Camille's room was. One morning, Eretz just disappeared. On that day, we escaped to this island. Eretz barely survived his brush with death. Eretz, with a wild look in his eye, swore to attempt the plan once more. Even though one eye was missing, he was still the same man he always was. I promised I'd follow him anywhere. Eretz is my savior, the man who gave my life meaning. Eretz slowly began to recover while recuperating on that small, peaceful island. Every single day, Eretz took his sword in hand and reforged his broken body. I began to draw up a plan. Those were very productive days. However, one day, Eretz just disappeared. He went out to fetch water and never returned. I searched through Eretz's belongings. Along with his junk and supplies, a very old book was tucked away. Demon King Chronicle. It wasn't even a full book. It looked like half was cut away, with only chapter 2 remaining. From that day I began reading the Demon King Chronicle. I made a habit of reading it every day. I wanted to see and experience the same things as Eretz did. I like that Kumo is just straight up a basic criminal? Cat burglar and an average man. How this combo came to be? is anyone's guess. We plan to defeat an evil force and be hailed as heroes by all. It was a very clear-cut story. At one time, this was the story Eretz and I had envisioned. Now, it's just a fictional story, like so many others. Somewhere along the path, something got set off track. It's clear to me now. During that final moment of triumph, Eretz just couldn't rid himself of mercy. It was just like Ritzia in the Demon King Chronicle. Gee, I wonder where that name came from. Having won the battle with the demon whale, Ritzia knew pity and returned it to the sea without delivering the final blow. It's a beautiful story, however, reality doesn't work that way. Merciful actions didn't lead us to some wonderful ending. I will carry on Eretz as well. However, before I can do that, there's an enemy I must defeat. Beyond the endless sand dunes, deep inside the mirage, my enemy awaits me there. Normally I'd be hesitant to call attention to it, but at the start of the game, we are told, "Little girl, carry on my will." Will in that case is capitalized. In that last entry it was not. And yet, we have this white thing. Not the first one we've seen either. We've seen a blue one. And while it doesn't show up in our inventory, there's reason to believe that Camille may possess a yellow one. Oh wait, I know. This goes to the Demon King Castle. Or I'm pretty sure it does anyway. My enemy is too strong. Please, lend me your strength. So what shitty gear do you have, Kumo? That's the problem. It's not shitty. In fact, this gear is actually fantastic. It doesn't look like anything special. But unlike most gear, this doesn't have a 0.2 multiplier. And in fact, neither do the Soul Shackles, but I'm not a big fan of the stats that the Soul Shackles provide. I don't think. I mean, multiplying all those by 2.2 is actually pretty decent. Not a huge amount of defense, but actually pretty decent. The mask has a multiplier of 0.9. So yeah, almost 44 defense once it's maxed out. The Praying Mantis Axe, its multiplier is 1. So 20 agility and 120 attack. Now, admittedly, that is less than the Zenek. Well, no, it's the same as the Xenogalis, isn't it? Wait. No, I have those backwards. The Praying Mantis Axe has the 0.9. So... wow, I can't add 3.7. I think it's all on the base though, so in this case it's gonna be plus 27 each time, I think. What's 27 times 3 plus 30? 111, I think? Versus versus 112. So ultimately, it's a difference of plus 20 agility. It sucks to lose that much attack, but... I mean, really, let's get these off so we can actually see what they do as all-purpose. And the answer, at least for the Praying Mantis Axe, is a fair amount, but not really enough to make it worthwhile. The mask, though. The mask, that's a lot of fucking agility. Sure, it doesn't do anything else, but 40 fucking agility is 40 fucking agility. It's just a shame that we, you know, have to use the mask as is to get there. Honestly, I'm tempted just to give the axe to Randolph. I always give it to Camille. I mean, on the other hand, I'm probably going to at some point in time want... Nah, it should be fine. Man, it is impressive how much better the Ares clothes are for everybody else than us. So I really wish we had something better in that spot, and I think the answer is the Magnificent Zenith. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to... that means leveling it up. Which is gonna need to wait until the mask is leveled up. Now, there's also another problem. When you compare him to Nana, Ikukumo sucks. Case in point. Also, these things are actually really bad to be trying to level up your equipment on. So while that's a decent amount of money, I think the real thing we are going to want to grab is... Oh, nice. We got 2 more achievements. Take 100 damage and collect 8 recipes. So knowing what we know, we can grab these to open up later doors. I think I'm gonna grab Slap and Water Boy Resolve. Skill's probably the more useful of the ones there. Inferno's really good. That actually wasn't my intent, but getting more is definitely useful. And basically everything here is important. What's Starfall magic? Who is that character? Who knows? Dragon Slayer, powerful attack, and hero supplement. 12 recipes. It'll be a while before we're there. Defeated somebody. 260 fucking treasure chests. Now, in case you're wondering how many we're at now, the answer is not 260. Not anywhere close. In fact, I think we're barely above 100. $129? Oh, yeah. I think that thing that says items 48 types, 129 items also just gives us a count of the number of treasure chests we've opened. Yeah, we can sell some of these as well. Let's keep the shell for now. I think I want the three-legged frog more than I want, I don't remember exactly how defensive the three-legged frog is. But I'm pretty sure I want it more than I want a single thing that'll require me to walk all the way to the back and then come back. Held the wrong button there. Oh, what? Oh no, he has an extra attack equipped. Now we could go to the right, but that's relatively easy. I think this just takes us back around. Which isn't just back around, it's actually a couple more chests. And we have the fragments for a couple, 3 more bottles. That's good. what's the 70%? Still amazing to me how fucking hard those fish can hit. Oh yeah, Camille doesn't actually have any armor right now. Things I had forgotten. Okay, it looks like this circle did not give us anything. I am amazed that sometimes we just get... Sometimes we face 3 enemies and get 3 drops, and sometimes we face fucking 8 enemies and get no drops. I think the remaining items are all in the cave area. Which fortunately is right here. Because, we're not in the cave area, past the cave area. So let's give left, right a try. And there might be one on the way, or in the... You know... My brain was sitting there saying there was something there. I was also thinking there was a, what's it called? I can't think of the term. Like a bottle filling spot there. So if there is one, it's on the right side to start. I think we checked out left side last time. A few salts. A few. Still haven't gotten whatever the fuck this enemy drops. Crab paste. Wait, I thought I had the stats for that. Oh, no, it's something that I need for the gooey stuff? Something like that? That just turning into a desert always kind of messes with me. But yeah, at least that area is short. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to go through it again. 2 items, Jesus. Actually, let's save. Now, as I recall, that enemy is really only relevant for a drop its later iteration has. Now, since we got killed in here last time, now I think we can just barely make it. Well, not if I fuck up right out the gate. No, that wasn't. I mean, if we were doing pure physical, that would have been difficult, but... No-name choice line. I do like how the timer counts down in the menu. Like, is it an ass move? Sure. It is entirely a dick move. It is great as such. This always feels like there should be something. And there might be. I just don't remember. Well, we might be strong enough to take on the bison. We certainly were not before. Okay, I guess there's a slight difference in our strength. now versus before. I'm still kind of scared of the frogs, though. We've not actually seen the room that has the real clue for this being there, but... And I'm not going to use healing items when there is a free kill here. I probably should, but I think it's only one more anyway. And close enough. We have no idea how hard those bison hit, though. So the funny thing is, my brain refuses to actually deal with those each on their own, like, basis. So it just... I would stand in front of them for a second because it was seeing the three sets of daggers as kind of one deal. Goat fur. Goat fur is super, super important. Not as, like, an item that you can equip, though. Man, we have a lot of salt. And unfortunately, for all that salt, it's only, only 3 grand. So, that purple one, I ain't fucking with it. We can come back later. And we're actually doing a pretty good job here, all told. So some of that is luck. Oh, this is not going to be fun. We have another one of these. I am once again not willing to deal with the thing, but this time I don't think there is a... easy enemy in the next room. Oh. Ah. Narrow spaces help me to relax. I can't let that happen though. I guess that's just my nature. And hey, another glass fragment. So this one, not super obvious, but you can see on the inside. Or see on the other side. And more importantly, there's this. You might be wondering, what the fuck is this? And in fact, I am wondering, what the fuck is this? Because I don't remember. And if you're sitting there going, gee, Laura, it looked like you clicked on all of those. Yeah, it felt like I clicked on all of them. Fucked if I know. I mean, that one was at least obvious. Welcome to the disease. If I were to say it sucks a whole bunch, it would be an understatement. But this is the final shortcut. I think... yeah, this is where the healing point is, but I don't think there's a save point. Oh, there is a save point. There's no longer a need for you to come here. There should be a path that connects to the nest. Now, why does it suck here? Well, you know, it's not really possible to just explain it. I need to show it. And that's gonna suck a whole bunch. Yeah, that's gonna suck a whole bunch. So a lot of it's going to depend on... we got the relevant thing done. So basically, what those... I mean, they're all called deformities. What the fly things do is they have an ability called shout. Shout, let it all out. And you'll notice that everything hits like a fucking truck. And that some of those deformities hit multiple times. Shout is the same as Camille's shout. Camille's shout bumps up her stats, particularly her attack stat, a whole bunch. Which means that that enemy that was hitting us twice for potentially 20 damage, although one was missing most of the time because we were very, very lucky. That's more like 80 damage. Possibly more. And these things aren't, like, super quick by any means. But basically also, I think everything has a drop that we are interested in. Now everything also has a really crappy hit rate, or drop rate. We are being helped out a lot by Lucky Rabbit. Oh yeah, and these things, which hadn't gotten a hit off. They hit Randolph of 51 defense for a lot. But yeah, the drop rate for everything also sucks. Keep in mind we have roughly double drop rate, and it still sucks. Come on, don't have... yeah. Now, unfortunately, you really still do need to get into fights to be able to tell what the fucking thing is. Let's grab the bear. The Hydra-looking deformities being more aggressive during the pre-fight thing also makes them kind of a bear to deal with. I guess none of these are, actually a path. And annoyingly, that doesn't connect. We're actually pretty decent on resources right now, but... I'm probably going to start using Light Axe a bit more freely. Stained actual wing is the goddamn thing I was thinking of with the stained bird wing. Obviously not a replacement for it, so... It's just a matter of it's difficult to find a really good spot to try to plug it in. As memory serves, all of these drops are worth a fair amount, so... Getting the flies on their own, in addition to the fact that it's free healing. And potentially provide some pretty good drops as well. I guess none of these are. Decent chunk of defense, but I have a fair number of items that are also decent chunk of defense. So we got a path to the right and a path to the north back there. You also want to kill the flies because of the... After buffing themselves up, I believe their next action is to debuff you. Damn it. Fortunately, we are getting pretty lucky. We have, I think, a fair amount of evade on our gear. Yeah, that Zara Sword and Lucky Rabbit have some evade, and I think the Demon Wings have evade. I don't fully remember. I know I usually don't have Randolph in a setup that can consistently one-shot the flies when I'm coming through here, though, so honestly, that's been real nice. So now we want to head north. I, of course, could not see the bottom ones, but those are easy to check. Nope. And if there's anything there, it is to the right. We don't have any magic beans. Which is unfortunate. We're going to need to come through this area back here again. I'm pretty sure the reward's worth it, but it's annoying. Okay, so this first one. I know that was a crit, but I wasn't expecting that to hit quite as hard. Memory fragment. You need white willstone in order to acquire this memory. So yeah, we'll need to come back anyway. The intent is that, I believe, you do this after you've done Ikukumo's area. Even though, honestly, having fewer issues than we were with Kumo's area. Now, part of that is we're set up well for dealing with this area. There are like a million of these flies, and this was probably a bad idea. For the record. Yeah. Even if we kill... Yeah. So. I mean, not a... Oh yeah, we actually had the midway save. That, kept a fair amount of our progress, actually. Wait. Why is that top left one looking green? I don't think we can even get there. Okay, we could, but I don't know why when we were coming over to it, it was looking green. And this is the nice part about being able to easily kill the flies. Especially since on their own they are decidedly not very dangerous. Everything else is still dangerous on their own, although these goats only have, you know, a relatively small amount of HP. So. That significantly decreases how dangerous they are. Why was I thinking there was an exit up there? Oh, because I need to leave to the north anyway. I appreciate when my brain's incorrect answers are actually rooted in some sort of reality. Well, let's see if we can check out to the right first. No, that's gonna be a massive pain. Yeah, ultimately. Okay, so no, none of those are... And this is gonna suck. Less than anticipated. Okay, Camille actually has pretty decent crit, but Randolph does not. Didn't check this out very much. Okay, so there's a path down here. Ah, and that's what leads here. Fuck. This could definitely still suck. Oh, hey. That is a solution to a problem. No, I think we're still going to want to avoid the goats here, but... This time, after taking the shortcut up here... we're just going to fucking leave. Although I do want to go in here to... just in case this activates anything. I don't think it does. And by the time we are supposed to be there, we'll, it's a lot of fragments. We'll probably have that vine grown, which is excellent. Not really checked out most of these is the issue. Fork's okay, Strange Scale is okay, but it's just defense. Parts is interesting, because that's a decent chunk of agility. But it's really just a worse Demon Wings. Do we still have that? No, I saved after doing that. We have the single horn. Again, interesting, but not like a great actual item. And the stained wing, which is like a better version. And still arguable in how useful it is. Actually, that's probably worth it. 6 attack for, yeah. Even if I'm not using it for... Come on. Okay, okay. So the relevant things here are the 104, 52, 54, 77. Okay, so it's the same amount of HP. Lose a lot of defense and a lot of crit. To guarantee us attacking twice. Oh, that explains why he's hitting so fucking hard. Of course, one of the reasons also is just he doesn't have the Lucky Rabbit equipped. Camille being able to kind of keep pace as well as she has with it equipped is impressive. But I think it's time for us to start considering that maybe it's not worth it. Yeah, like I mentioned, these are worth a lot. A nice run through that area provides us with almost enough money to get the expensive stone and dye. 25 fucking god. Fuck you, Aaron. And fuck it, I'll get the Claymore Wolf because I don't like not having everything. It is, as you would expect, not very good anymore. Even just as an all-purpose. I do wish we had better pieces for our extra attack, but 150. Nice. Nice. So, I mentioned last time, all 6 of these are of some import. This is real important. These 2, comically important. I don't remember actually ever using Heaven's Blessing, but Destiny's Defeat is very, very good. I would posit that it might... I consider it necessary for beating the game, but I don't know, I could definitely see why somebody would consider it less than necessary. Oh, millet and rice for no-name choice wine, meaning... Well, actually, what's millet? Millet's a type of wheat, isn't it? Or like a grass? I assume this is an Asian type of wine. Alright, well, fucking both millet and rice are worthless. In-game. And the wine is, as you would expect, also not very good. Oh yeah, I was gonna check and see what we are at. We got 15 out of 20 in the disease. Also, we're only missing 5 in the Demon King Castle. I think given that we are, quite a bit stronger than before, we, will probably be fine doing this. So we'll want to go to the left and then, the left and then right, or vice versa, and then return. Because we'll want to move this out of the way. I do really like this, even if I can't actually see the fucking merman. Also, I like that it kept that Kumo got fucking wrecked before. So you might be thinking, oh, well, Kumo gets a lot of health. Does he get a lot of... No. He gets fuck all of literally everything else. I mean, he has good agility, so if you have something... If you have a weapon that you can throw on him that does anything, because no armor does anything. That could be good. He's never going to have the stats to make it useful. But you could have him attacking twice for 0 damage. I'm not sure I'm ever going to notice Heart of Stone being there. Now, unfortunately, on this map, you can't change your viewpoint character, your character in front. Actually, I think it's on the southwest. I am apparently misremembering where this, It was just in the west. Also, because of the smaller size of... I think it's the ship, your encounter radius might actually be smaller. But it certainly feels a fair bit smaller. And the whale drops whale fat. Rising Noah? Really, the big thing Kumo provides is a bunch of health. You can see the merman in the pre-fight thing, theoretically, on, yeah, on the stream view, because it's scaled up a little bit. You can see them regularly, but... In a more general sense, I can't fucking see the mermen until we are in that pre-fight phase. I don't remember what the big chest looks like on this map. And I guess it looks like nothing. Because it's just not on this map. Actually, let's kill the mermaid first. So you may have noticed that Kumo has Heaven's Blessing, which is one of the abilities that we can unlock for, it's either Randolph or Camille, I don't actually remember which. Except his is worse. For no other reason than it's from Kuma. Why Camille didn't decide to have it be, say, Nana's abilities that you can unlock. Complete mystery. Especially the super happy whatever the fuck it was. I guess it's because it's theoretically possible to get through there without having seen that. Like if you decide to level elsewhere and don't level Nana up very much, or she just dies a whole bunch. Because you're not really concerned with getting everything. I mean, the only problem I really have with that is not getting everything makes everything a lot harder. So, the last item in the Mirage. Oh, I guess we could have done that too, but not really that relevant. It's the Splendid Leviathan. Now, as a armor, it's... I mean, it's a pretty hefty chunk of armor. But... Oh yeah, we bought the three-legged frog. I completely forgot about that. As an all-purpose, it prevents stagger. Provides, you know, what actually will be a fair, large chunk of armor. And 16 attack. I think it's probably useful to start leveling these up. You can get him a fair amount of agility to do nothing with. But yeah, kind of case in point of the encounter radius feeling smaller. I'm pretty sure it's just because the ship is, in fact, smaller. Also, what the fuck do the mermaids drop? I guess I don't know. I know neither of these are going to be useful, so... We can either go right than up or up than right. I don't think it makes a difference. I will say I do like how this kind of feels a bit more epic than the other characters' similar adventures. Oh, I guess I couldn't go up then right. I was incorrect. Twice. Twice. Really, aside from the name and slightly more health, there's really nothing special about King of Herring. Which makes some sense for something that's, you know, a real fish. So that up there, that whirlpool, is a shortcut. So I think... Oh man, that one mermaid is just fucking lightning fast. I think we only have one more, and it would be to the north of us here, but we have a path, or a rock, in the way, which is, of course, becoming a volcano. Like all rocks aspire to. So this path is instead a pain. Did that King of Herring disappear on the map as soon as we got in the pre-fight phase? Oh, I guess it became blue, which makes it impossible to differentiate between it and the merman, which would be a much bigger deal if there was a real meaningful difference between the two. Oh, hey, we need to come up here for the item anyway. I was thinking he was on the top right. So the spec sender is, as I recall, decent, but I might be remembering it as an all-purpose. No, because it's just fucking attack there. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, things attacking Kumo is probably for the best overall. Ah, that's what that drops. Despite the name, it's just defense. So there's actually a second, largely yeah, you can see the whale. I guess it moves towards you if you're just kind of sitting here. Oh no, it moves forward and back. There's a second advantage to leveling up your third. I was gonna say third wheelers. Tertiary companions. And that is they unlock little things in that notepad. Yeah, and he'll be faster than the whale, but slower than Camille, so... Unfortunately, that effect being random is, kinda bad. Random variable. Yeah, when you have gear that's a bit beyond what the game really anticipates you having, that boss is pretty easy. Also, man, that sprite looking down. Pretty bad. There is no healing magic, no starfall magic, no holy sword that cuts the dark, no secret resurrection magic to bring loved ones back. Because we live in such a world, we continue to write stories. That's what I was told by the man to whom I owe my life. In the next story, I'm sure that I will meet a grisly end. If that comes to pass, it will not be in vain. My sacrifice will become someone else's courage. That's the kind of story I'd like it to be. That's right, just like your own. Thank you. And so, with everybody gone... I guess I misread saw 5 as 6. You acquired White Willstone. It kicks ass. Okay, it doesn't really kick ass, but it does do quite a few things. It's not really worth considering what it can do, though, because we know what its use is. Fortunately, all 5 items in the Leviathan Depths, and correspondingly all 10 items in the Mirage, are easy to get to. Okay, I have no idea what the... I guess it was just luck last time that the thing added up to the same amount as the item types. Oh yeah, and we have the gold doubloon. The gold doubloon is like a shitty version of the lucky rabbit. Except it comes so late. And it doesn't have the ×1 multiplier. That is just, there's no fucking reason to use it. Yeah, I forgot how long that one was. A story, it looks unfinished. 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 It is well known that certain species of rat can act as an agent for the disease. However, since the successful eradication, this is a thing of the past. Even still, the people have not been able to forget their fear, still cowering at the sight of a rat, and continuing to cut down the flowers that serve as their food. A story, it looks unfinished. A story, it looks unfinished. That's what all of them say. I'm not gonna fucking continue. But... here we have a field of flowers, alongside 3 books and a complete dipshit. All 3 have yet to arrive, but that can't be helped. It is now time to end this story. Time to finally fulfill the promise I made. Is your promise to get fucking owned by Camille? Get fucking wrecked, nerd. Oh no, the blue willstone ate all the books. Oh no, the blue willstone is running away. Oh no, we can't catch it. I mean, we can. But also, get fucking wrecked, nerd. Oh yeah, I never came back in here. Which means I never... Yeah, it opens at... That's... Oh, I guess I need to leave. And come back in. I was missing an item from here the entire time. Well, 2 items. One of which is a fucking weapon. I mean, it's not a great weapon, but... You know, about the same level as the Sagarmatha. But I've had access to it for... fucking ages. And it provides agility as an all-purpose. It just doesn't provide extra attack, so it's still not that useful. The imagination. Now that long intro only happens the first time, so. This is also as close to an endgame level area as we really have access to. As such, while I'm not really that concerned about dying, I'm not real sure we can actually take on the enemies here. There's nothing. But that's the relevance of that. And the store just flashes red, yellow, and blue. Senor Dipshit has something else to say now. Possessed by Harold's Willstone, I've told you everything I can. As I cough. The ending for this story is not incredibly complicated. Bring this story to its conclusion. You're the only person who can finish it. The rest of us don't know a pen from our ass. Something fell and distracted me. And no, there is nothing more down here. Surprising, but at the same time, is it? We have, basically, the den for a writer who can't write. Who can't finish anything. And I'm sorry if I'm calling out anybody right now. That's not the real intent of me talking shit about... What? That was weird. It, didn't seem to want to load properly there. $5,000 is, I think, enough? Oh, that was weird. Not sure why that happened, but it appears to have only been a one-time thing. And if you missed it, and it might not have shown up since I think I'm only doing this at 30. Camille looked to the right for what seemed to be not right, looked to the left for what seemed to be a single frame, before climbing the ladder. Curse you, fly. No, there's actually a fair amount of stuff here, and I know I didn't get all that much of it. I mean, I know it's only like 5 more chests? Several of which I believe are actually in that final area. I'm pretty sure at least one of which is over here. Two. And we have the one for the vine. And then there are not all that many left. It's interesting having gotten Randolph to a point where I think that, the only thing that's better than his actual base attack is the thing that uses a full third of his fucking SP. But that's also a positive. That means he's really, you know, actually pulling his own fucking weight now. Is any of this? Doesn't appear to be. Also that, increasing the amount of HP we can regen was a really good idea. And hey, we're already back to here. So a lot of the difficulty with this is just, you're in a very, very small area. If anything really starts kinda pushing in, you can be in a bad situation very quickly. Fortunately, we're doing a pretty decent job clearing things out, but we also have the benefit of knowing that we have a whole bunch of energy restores. Slightly dirty clothes. So, they only provide attack as all-purpose. And they provide a weird range of stats as armor, and a weird range of stats as all-purpose. One of those where I'm not entirely sure of the point. I forget. Nope. And I know there's a third. Of course, the third flight. Well, actually, that's not a big deal. Fortunately, these enemies are also not a big deal. A lot of that's just Randolph's damage increasing. I didn't actually remember that. I sat there and went, that can't be the only thing. You know, it doesn't feel like it, but I think that might be everything. Because I'm pretty sure there's nothing here. I think this is just a path. Obviously, aside from the one at the end. But also, I think that's everything. If it's not, we're only missing one item. A sword that someone imagined. Now, that is our strongest weapon. By a small amount, but still strongest weapon. Now I do want to equip the Willstone. Yeah, it's probably fine. Because it will be stronger eventually. And I probably won't have replaced it before then. There are a few weapons that are legitimately better. One that is a lot better for a really dumb reason, and one that is a lot better for a good reason. I think we get the one that's better for a dumb reason sooner, but... I'm legitimately not paying all that much attention to what I am putting on. Oh, I guess we sold the stained wings. I mean, we're gonna want to level up something that has... But the reason I'm not really concerned is... not a permanent member of your party. But I did want to do that before we, did anything in the imagination. Because he is a member of your party. There. Wow. So this is literally the first time that I have done the disease and actually gotten everything out of it without needing to, search through it a dozen times. Towards the end of stories. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. So I hope you have a fantastic day. See you next time.